So what are we going with?
Rzning.
I like
This
that.
is a podcast.
I'm just gonna go anytime.
With Sims.
We're just two guys.
You want to hear?
a lot of shit going on.
Just until you see what comes out.
All the Scottish kids knew about Jamaica at the time. They were just quoting cool
reggae.
runnings.
Yeah.
They were just
reggae,
quoting
Bob
cool
Marley.
But this is
runnings
another
and
thing
blah
that I've
blah.
never understood, right? Jamaica has always been considered cool.
Yeah.
And until
Because we're lit.
until a couple until a couple of years ago, Africa was even in, like, remember the film Barbershop?
Yeah.
The
So-
African guy.
Yeah.
was
Oh,
the
yeah,
fucking butt of the jokes.
Exactly.
Even, if that was a
Exactly.
Jamaican guy, it wouldn't have happened.
Even Desmond.
So why?
But
yeah. So why was
watch
it that
how this
Africa
played
was
out
always the
at
butt of the
school?
jokes?
Watch how this played out at school. Where this is why representation is so important, because they know and are familiar with something to do with Jamaica. Fair
Yeah,
enough, it's a
aye,
corny ass
yeah,
film,
yeah, yeah.
but they've got something to say to
Aye.
the Jamaican guy.
Yeah.
When they hear about Africa, all they've seen is flipping Oxfam adverts with flies landing on someone's top
true
lip.
though.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? But they've not seen a cool, funny film where
Nah.
they're like, oh, Jamaica, that's what you guys are all about. Haha, love a bit of the smoke of the ganj.
The
But, do you know what I mean?
irony
But with Africa, it was just like
being
flies
that
off
that film is about
Do you know what I
fucking it's about fucking bobsledding.
Hey, look.
Like
Was
it's
it
got
not
nothing to do
loosely
with
based
Jamaica
on a
in
true
real
story?
life.
Did they not actually do something like that?
Bruv, irrelevant. They
No, but-
still don't do it. Like
I think,
it's not a thing.
But it isn't based on a true story.
Based
Or
on a
there's
true story.
there's
But
some
the
sort of relevance to
But
it.
the whole
with their
thing is
terrible
ironic.
Jamaican accents. They were just American actors trying to be like, alright, but we're
Sanka,
Jamaican.
you're dead.
When he puts himself in the ice cream truck, that snaps on his tray.
Conditioning.
That was corny as anything.
But yeah, you're very right, because if you're not shown different aspects of
Nah.
something that you're not familiar with,
that film
that's how you think.
made Jamaicans cool, but then there was nothing at that
And
time.
then Sean Paul came along after. Well, no, previous to that they had Bob Marley.
Bob Marley,
Bob Marley,
Yeah.
and then the whole stereotype of ganja being a cool drug, like weed being a dope drug to good drug to have. Like if you was on heroin or cocaine,
Aye.
like train spotting,
Yeah.
drug addicts were not seen as the same as
Yeah.
weed smoking
Yeah,
drug
yeah.
addicts. They're both an addiction. They're both drugs. They're both illegal at the time. Like there's not much between them. But
Yeah.
one was cool, one was not.
Yeah.
And then you look at the Jamaican culture, which is all sunny. It's all outdoors. It's barbecues. It's
Yeah,
music.
exactly.
It's dancing. It's lit. It's a party
It's this
basically.
misconception that Africa's a poor.
100%. But that's by
Continent,
design.
you know what I mean?
But we can't get into that.
No.
That'll take us into another 2 hours.
Since the beginning of time.
But
One thing I will say, since the beginning of time, the way that people have been conditioned, even use of phrases, the dark continent, the way that things are described,
Yeah.
and even the atlas, the map itself, where they show the
dark.
world, they misrepresent the size of Africa. They make America look bigger than it actually is. But if by square meters and all that, like you actually see the real one, you'd be surprised. And anyone who Googles and finds the real map will be like, oh shit, right, okay.
The real atlas.
Yeah. So no wonder, like, yeah, it's just it's crazy how obviously that's what's happened over a long time. I get it, fair enough.
Misconception.
But now in this modern day and age, what's happening is people are discovering for themselves. Like I'm in Facebook groups with people who live in America, like people who've grown up in America all their days, but they know that like, oh, my parents are from Ghana, my parents are from Sierra Leone, wherever, and they just like, I want to reconnect with old family. They go out there and they just like, yeah, I live like a king out here, and this is it. I'm staying here, and I was just like, yeah, this is what it needs to be. But you've been brainwashed over there to believe that nothing good happens over there. Don't ever go there. It's dangerous. It's this. It's
100%,
that.
man.
But then they see the reality for themselves. And another group as well is there's this group on Facebook called Black Brits Abroad, and they talk about their experiences in different countries, and especially things like just going to visit and then finding yourself in a situation where you didn't realize a country's like not very welcoming to black people, and then finding that out, unfortunately, in a situation where you're now your whole family's at risk because you're all together. Do you know what I mean? So I love things like that because it's like people are sharing stories and they're just like the only places you're not getting troubled are obviously back home in Africa, and they're having an amazing time.
Yeah.
And then they
The
go somewhere
irony.
else and they've got a list of incidents that have happened that is like, you know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway.
So wild.
We'll leave that one for
One thing
next
I-
one.
That's a
but
different
it's something
episode,
I'm
yeah.
really passionate about.
That's a
That I
different
always
episode.
like, yeah.
One thing
I always shout about.
Misconceptions are fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, exactly. So
I want to get your sister on.
Yeah,
think
she'll
it's-
have
I
a
think
lot to
simply
say
a-
on that topic.
Yeah.
Kill that topic.
Yeah.
But on to a completely different
Yeah.
subject, right?
Switch
Something that I feel like you're either dealing with now, or you've dealt with, or you are about to get thrown headfirst into it.
Oh, fuck.
Kids and phones.
Kids and phones. Right. So, I was actually thinking about this when I was driving over.
There you go. I knew it. I knew it because I said
Right.
Nick's
So-
eldest has got like it's like 9, 10, 11, like that early, just about to get to high school.
my
age.
worry, I don't have a problem with kids having phones or tablets or fuck all because that's what we have available.
Yeah.
So when little kids were running around in the 1800s with that fucking ring of steel with a stick on it, right? There was somebody moaning about when I was
Look at him misusing
no.
the wheel.
but when I was young, we were running about trying to fucking invent fire or
Wooden
something.
trains.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
get you, I get you,
somebody
I get
was
you.
moaning about that. I
Every
don't have an
time,
issue with
yeah.
them having like Carter,
Yeah.
who's just turned 4, can read and write because of a tablet.
Sick.
Because when we got him a tablet, you can set it so that he can only play educational games. So he thinks he's playing a game,
Yeah.
when really he's learning how to
He's
trace
learning.
letters and how to piece words together.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Right?
Okay.
So I don't have an issue with that. What I do
Yeah.
have an issue with is like Kyla, the oldest one, she'll be going to high school soon. And now when kids get bullied, you can't like when we got bullied in school,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, who?
when
Who
two
got bullied in
no,
school?
but, if something
Whoops.
embarrassing, so let's say if something
Yeah,
embarrassing
yeah.
happened to you at school,
Again, whoops. Nah,
2
don't
days
carry on.
later,
getting
something
flamed up about
embarrassing happened to
something.
you.
Yeah.
So when you got forgotten about,
Oh,
but see
yeah,
now,
yeah. So it gets passed.
see now,
Yeah.
it gets fucking posted on Facebook, Snapchat,
it's
Instagram,
forever.
fucking blah blah. So you
Yeah.
can delete the original all you want, but there's a million copies elsewhere.
Yeah.
So bullying now,
Yeah.
you can't get away with it.
Yeah.
And there's an actual trend where teen suicides have went up, a graph like that,
Yeah.
in the same trajectory that technologies went up.
Yeah.
Exponent, yeah.
So my problem isn't with kids having phones because it's the easiest way to track them.
Yeah.
They always have it on, so you know where they are.
Yeah.
You know if they're safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
if you control the content that's on them,
Yeah.
most of it can be educational if you want it to be.
Exactly. So
But
it's not the tool that's the problem.
It's not the tool,
what
it's
you
the
do.
problem, it's how
it's
you
the
use
usage.
it.
Yeah.
So you put a chef's knife in the hand of a chef,
Yeah.
and he'll create a nice meal.
You put a chef's knife in the hand of the young
gonna
team,
fucking
the
kill
local
someone.
young team,
Do you know what I mean?
and they might sell the vendetta.
It's not the
Thing, that
it's
get
not
chefs
this.
differently.
This isn't the problem.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
usage.
It's the usage.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
what you like? Oh, kids shouldn't have tablets. You're right. They shouldn't have tablets as soon as they fucking wake up until they go to sleep.
Okay, yeah. So you
But they can
regulate
have
it.
it
But
a
if you
couple
put
of hours a day.
exactly.
Regulate
If you
that
put
too,
limits on that, then yeah, you
know what I mean?
control it properly.
One thing that one of my friends, she's got I think her daughter is 12, and periodically, every now and then, she'll just say to her daughter, "Leave me your phone," and she'll go through the phone. So the daughter's not allowed to change passwords on anything. She's got full access to everything on the phone,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and she'll just go through it to see what she's getting on.
Yeah.
To see what she's doing, to see who she's messaging,
No,
see
quite right.
the content of the messages,
Yeah.
and X, Y, and Z. And she has a very open relationship with her daughter, and there's a trust 2 ways.
I think that is key.
Yeah,
Is
because
knowing.
because the daughter obviously understands. Her daughter understands the reason why my mum is going through my phone isn't so she can be nosy.
No.
It's so she can keep me safe.
Yeah.
But they've had that conversation.
Yeah.
yeah,
And I think it's
You
funny
need to
because
communicate.
when we were younger, we didn't have the technology to do as much as kids can now.
No.
But what that meant was parents weren't alert and weren't savvy to certain things. But that also meant was when they wanted to see things, there wasn't that conversation that was had because they didn't even know what they were looking for. You know what I mean? So like our phones, 140 characters in a text message. You couldn't send pictures.
No.
You couldn't send graphics. You couldn't
Yeah.
send memes. You could, if you really wanted to send something to somebody like disrespectful, like text them in a disrespectful way or phone them from an unknown number.
Yeah.
You could find out who it was.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was very easy. There's only one way to contact somebody back then was through their phone number. If you didn't have the phone number, it was a myth.
Yeah.
But now you've got all the different social media accounts.
Yeah.
You've got TikTok. You've got Instagram,
matter how many
Twitter,
That's what I mean.
Facebook.
There's
You've
too
got
many-
Snapchat.
Yeah.
You've got
So-
all of it.
I think like a guy I worked with, he had a rule that the phones and even their phones stayed downstairs.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What? You,
Which
like,
I thought
wherever?
was good. Yeah.
So if you're trying to touch the stairs, you
teenager, so you going up to your room, the phone stays down. Like, no, I think they could have the phone in the room, but the phone at night when you go to sleep,
Right,
the
okay.
phone isn't by your bed. The phone is downstairs, and that included the adults in the house.
Okay. That's
I
interesting.
thought that was a good idea.
What if they
That's
live?
good.
Okay, so
Because
this
the
is
kids
one.
go to sleep.
This is one guy in. This is one guy you work with.
Yeah, well, used to work with. He doesn't.
So what if he lives in a bungalow?
But
Technical difficulties. No, but you know what?
that's
great.
discrimination.
Kids are
That's
Kids are
starism.
moonwalking
That is
on a
fucking-
mockery thing.
That is starism, and you have
Kids
you
are,
have fucking
kids are
offended
like,
me.
yeah, but I'm not going upstairs, moonwalking out, looking the parents directly in the face. just Googling illicit things.
Exactly.
just
Just floating on a moonwalk.
got a tablet in this hand, a phone in this hand.
I love that because you're saying
Trading
the
on the
same
black, on the dark
for
web.
everyone, and
It's not just you.
the way we keep to it.
Yeah.
You keep to it, and it's good. It's not just we're telling you we're big adults,
Lead
so
by
we can
example.
like lead by example.
yeah,
And that's
lead by
brilliant.
example,
Do you know what I
man.
mean? And as well, in terms of like, you know, exposing yourself to the cell phone light in your eyes first thing when you wake up as well. Like,
That's what I mean. This is
Or
what's
last
fucking
thing when
killing
you
people is as soon as you wake up, you go on Instagram and you're comparing your fucking life to someone else.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's got that. Why don't I have that?
Yeah, exactly.
They're doing that. Why don't I do that?
Yeah.
Oh shit, they got up at that time. Why don't I get up at that time?
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what?
All
do you know
they're
what-
showing you is the
bullshit.
highlights. They ain't showing you.
It's the highlights.
You know what
what
used
it-
to twist me?
Very few people on social
Yeah.
media will show something like this is shit
Yeah.
that's happening to me. However, I'm going to deal with it this way. I'm going to come out the other side like this.
Yeah.
Do you know what used to twist me? So I used to wake up, and this was at the beginning of lockdown, and I'd wake up because my alarm would go off on my phone. So the first thing I'm reaching for is my phone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, alright, cool. Now go on my phone. I'll see the notifications that have been happening overnight
Yeah.
or whatever, and then that's the first thing I'll be on. And then before I know it, I've been in bed awake on my phone for like an hour and a half.
That's
I'm like,
the fucking
I've not even
TikTok curse.
fucking brushed. I've not even gone for a piss yet.
That's what I'm saying.
So now what I do is I don't need to be up at a certain time anymore. So I'll wake up when I wake up. That also ensures that I get a decent amount of rest.
Yeah.
Because what I was doing before, I was going to bed at like my body clock was fucked. I was
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
bed at like 4 or 5 in the morning,
trying to get
and my
to
alarm is waking me up at like 9:30, 10.
Yeah.
And I'm just feeling shit all day, and I'm like, why am I doing this?
No.
So what I do now, I've got into a better routine. I'll go to bed a certain hour, and my body just knows to wake up at a certain hour. So I wake up, and the first thing I do is knock the kettle on, make my tea, go brush my teeth, drink my tea, and then I'll jump in the shower. I jump in the shower, and then I'll look on my phone.
Yeah.
Like there's times where I'll go back in my room and I'll pick up my phone and think, no, it's not your time yet. And I have to remember to put it back
have
down.
to do it, man.
And you have to be disciplined. And here's the thing. I think that's more discipline than most people apply.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Especially now that people
The
aren't
first thing they fucking do is look at the phone.
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm actually considering getting an alarm clock so that I don't even have to touch my phone
Yeah.
to wake me up.
Should, man. I want that
Yeah.
one that's a fucking helicopter. It just fucking starts.
Oh, for real?
How annoying would that be? You gotta wake up and you gotta give chase to this thing that's like, and you're half awake, you're tripping on stuff, and you're trying to open your eyes. And,
You get one
Nah,
that's
bro,
in the sunrise.
that sounds like
It's
My
a
sunrise
brother's got that
alarm.
one. My brother's got that one. Like
But
it
the
starts
problem
off
is, I get
low.
up at like I try to get up at 4:30 in the morning. I can't
To
wake up
do
my
what?
whole fucking house.
4:30.
Listen, we keep talking about the pre-2015.
Why are you getting up at
What
half
time
four
do you
though?
start?
Right.
what-
Are you
what
are
time
you
do
are you
start
an
your
Olympic
working day?
boxer?
No, like it's not. The reason I get up at I try to get up at 4:30 is it gives me time to do my little routine, and then get away to the gym, and then get back.
Oh right, okay, I get you. Okay,
Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
so
that
if I
makes
don't
sense.
do that, then I have to sort of wake up and just go straight to the gym, and then
Right,
go back.
okay, that makes sense. I thought you were just getting up at 4:30.
No,
walking
like
around the
my
house in
little
your
routine,
boxers,
like
making tea.
fucking
What time do you sleep at night if you're waking up at 4?
10, half 10.
Oh, okay.
So you get like 6.5 hours. That's
Yeah.
calm actually. That's not that bad.
That's all you need.
That's not that
You
bad.
don't need any more than that.
Apparently, women need more.
She's always in her bed.
Yeah, there you go.
She sleeps.
Girls love
But she
sleeping.
needs
innit?
to.
Yeah.
Girls love sleep.
But
I think
they
it's
do
their
need
You know, though, I
top
I-
three
I-
activity.
They do need to sleep.
Why though?
Their bodies do a lot more than ours do.
Yeah, that's true.
true.
Still.
They've got a lot more going on.
they talk more as well.
We do.
They talk more than we do. Like man, them, like obviously this is ironic.
That thing that you sent me, like, oh,
three of us on a fucking
Dave's got a
podcast
problem. Put
and
him in the
shit.
bushes. That's like,
It's true. It's true.
like, but women have got more going on.
Because it's funny because I've been in the presence of like a woman, and I've just sat there.
Have you?
For a good fool. This guy, you two
Seriously?
out here in relationships, doing up dad at home and family man, and like no, but seriously. So like I've literally timed it one time where I sat for 10 minutes, just over 10 minutes, and said nothing while she spoke, and. What she was saying was interesting, so it was cool. It wasn't like jarring or anything, but I was just like, wow, women can really be talking. They really can just articulate and talk and say stuff and without even any interruption and without any interaction, sorry. Yeah. They could just be at it. Yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, imagine they do that in a group. It must be tiring, bruv. It must be tiring. So I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it.
My missus is a more closed book than me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You're practically cellophane.
That's what I'm saying. Like
cling film.
I'm the emotional one.
Ziploc
in the relationship.
That I can actually get. No.
Crazy.
No.
Listen, do you know that? Have you seen that meme? That one that like one day you find the woman that fucking and it's like Hulk, and he's crouched down.
Yeah.
And there's a woman standing over him.
Yeah.
That's me and my missus.
So what? Your missus is She-Hulk.
She stopped. Like she fucking stopped me from becoming this fucking animal.
Yeah.
Right?
No, Lennox stopped you from becoming an animal.
He like curbed it.
Yeah, I know what you
But
mean.
then, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But-
I hear what you mean.
Yeah, like she's I'm the one that's like, can you speak?
Yeah.
Nah, that's true. Okay.
You know what I mean? So they're not all like that. But
That's true.
like fucking communication is key, man.
Yeah. Nah, I get it. No, I get it. Like I understand, and it's a wonderful thing to actually behold. You see when you see a group of women together, and they're actually having like proper reasoning. They're sitting down, they're talking and whatever. If you've ever overheard it, like I remember walking into like my auntie's kitchen, and it was my mum, my auntie, a close friend of the family, like an elder from like an elder female from like my mum's auntie or whatever, and they're talking, and you're just like, these women could solve any issue that ever came into the world.
Yeah.
Man, them are talking about politics and not really figuring it out.
No.
Yeah.
Man, them are talking about did you see
unresolved.
Tyson doing X, Y, and Z? Or did you see how much money such and such is making of that? It was a killing. Oh, I can't believe you missed that penalty. We're talking about foolishness.
Yeah. Surface
But
level
women
stuff.
are actually, like, when you deep it, women are actually fixing the world. But unfortunately, they've been put in a position where they can't put it into action.
This is what I'm saying.
And it's like, bro, you need
New Zealand. This is exactly what I'm saying. Let's take that template and let's roll that shit out, because that shit is worked so wonderfully.
You say that, but we had Theresa May and she did a doo-doo job. So it's
No.
She didn't
A,
do that bad
a
a
specific
job, man.
type of leader, well, not just any. All you have to have is female
Listen,
on your.
okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like not
Theresa
that.
May's
Not
earned
that.
a little bit of my respect during this.
How so?
Have you watched her?
What is it
speeches?
because of her dance that she
Nah,
did?
watch her speeches in Parliament regarding all this.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
She's challenged the fucking. Well, that's a different podcast.
Yeah.
But she's earned a little bit of my respect.
Okay. Now, to be fair,
More so than
Boris.
Sorry,
not Sturgeon. See when Theresa May stepped in. Obviously, she stepped in by default.
She wasn't.
She wasn't voted in. She was default.
She didn't ask for it.
You know, and she did a lot of good.
Her problem is that she looks like Mr. Burns.
She really does.
That is a big downside.
That's nobody.
She saved it a bit with the dance, though,
Nobody
like-
is trusting anyone that
That looks like Mr.
like
Burns.
she's about
been
to say
demonized
Smithers.
unfairly.
Release the hounds.
But then you look,
You know, on the one time where literally nobody at all, nobody in the universe, and
Not
she
a
came out
single
with the
soul.
dance.
Yeah. Fucking
like, why? Who?
give yourself a chance. Like, give yourself
You just want us
a
to
chance.
discount you on every front now, don't you?
know
You
what's-
want us to just be like,
Do you know what's funny though? This is how you know nobody on her advisory team is under the age of 30.
all right.
Because they would have told her, if you do this, the
go
internet will
to
get hold of
Fucking,
you.
these people are fast.
Yeah.
And they
Before
will
you finish getting to the podium,
buy
there
you
will be
back
memes.
to bus and fucking It's So Mad will have you all over the place.
Yeah.
A lie?
Bruh.
that you'll be on everything.
No one
You'll be
advised
on
of
everything.
the flaming that was gonna
Quick.
come.
But yeah, so I'm just looking at it and, like, when I deeped, like, when women get together and talk, so it's an extreme though, because you'll be able to vouch for this. The worst group of people to have in a nightclub is a Hindu. Yes or no?
Yes.
There you go. Right, they're worse than
Confirmed.
any other
100%.
group of people. But that's like women unleashed. Was it
Unbridled.
One of the fucking challenges is always they need to kiss a DJ. Well, you better.
Oh!
Well, you better fucking find a different one because this one will punch you in the throat.
Go
The
to
requests I've
go to
heard,
Rev-
right,
go
this
to
is
Mad
the one
Dogs
that's
or
always-
Revolution.
One of them needs to kiss. Well, fucking.
Well, did it have to be
someone else.
you?
Yeah.
Did it have to be you that had to kiss the DJ? Because
your list
I'm
and
looking
piss
at that
off.
girl over there in your bridal party. She panged at the leg.
Doing better in life. You.
I'm
Not so
sorry,
much.
Aunt Mavis is your name, okay? Aunt Mavis, please go and get cousin Felicia. She looks like more of
you know
a
what?
kiss the DJ type.
Yes.
Please relieve it. I feel like you're just, doing Epstein in reverse on me right now. You're doing a madness because look, older women over the age of menopausal age,
Yeah.
they are the maddest. I've had my cheeks squeezed more by women of that age
Seriously?
than women my
Me
age.
too.
Or women.
Hashtag me too.
Me too,
Me
woman.
twat.
Wow. Wow.
Nah.
I didn't
They means
realize,
mad.
like that's. But that's another thing. Is that not because they're not going out that regularly? That now it's like the big hen
It's
dude
the Christmas
that has
night
been
out.
looking
Yeah, but
forward
at
to
what
for-
point? So what? You've
The
not been
others,
up
the
at
youngers, are going out every weekend.
and the
They've
rape
got the
energy
one
is
hen
building and building and building. Like, come on, like I'm still people's. Like,
Respect me as a human.
You have to
Don't-
respect me, yeah. But no,
Yeah.
so that's the extreme side.
Yeah.
But then when you deep it, when they're all sober and they're reasoning and they're chatting over the breakfast the morning after or whatever, and they're all subdued and they're all chilling and just talking, you hear some gems, man, like some ancient shit that you think, yo, this is how mankind started, this is how we survived, and this is how we will prosper. Can we please put this in a book and teach it in schools?
Yeah.
Cause like I said before, the man them are talking waffle when we get
Waffle,
together.
man.
You know what I mean? I
Such
say
a
that.
thing.
Well,
Being on a
done
fucking
how many hours?
2.5 hours of waffle.
Talking shit.
Yeah. But the difference between us is we
Name
said
a
from the
life
get go,
problem
we said
that
from the
was
trailer,
solved.
we are talking
I know,
shit.
Yeah.
But
There was a disclaimer.
there was a disclaimer. Yeah. So if you're
We're not gonna
listening
make
to this,
sense.
as your
This is
business.
literally- Yeah, man. But
Nah, it's one of them ones where it was just like, I was just like, yeah, like women do be talking
sense.
The majority.
sense.
Yeah.
Especially the ones
But
of the
see,
older
if you find
generation.
one that doesn't.
Edith, Gertrude,
Shit.
and them, they're talking
Yeah,
facts.
I think as well because women are more versed in actual conversation. Like
The
what's
art
that thing?
of
The thing I said.
communication
I saw something
is the
today. I saw the thing I sent you, and it's like women are happy to talk even without a solution.
Yes.
Man, them if we can't find a solution, we just dismiss it. Oh, that's foolishness. It's
But
not
that's
for us.
part of the
But
problem.
women will talk, and that's why they just get things off their chest. They vent, and man, them because we're so used to fixing things. That's our role in society. That has been our traditional role in society is to fix things. So if you
So
can't
if
fix
something
it,
can't be
it
fixed.
says something about your masculinity,
Yeah.
or it's not worth dealing with. But like women just talk and get things off their chest, and they deal with themselves before they deal with the problem.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
For the most part, I think. I think that's my take.
Do you
on
not
it.
feel though that now, because it's okay not to be okay?
When did this whole thing start? Like, I'm
But
intrigued by this.
the
whole
mental
thing.
health
The thing
Okay,
that,
not
the
to be
thing that
mental health
pisses
drive.
me off, right? And I don't want to come across as insensitive here, but there are certain situations where you need somebody to just say to you, "Fucking get a grip."
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Stop staying in your feelings.
yeah.
The longer you stay in your feelings, the
So
longer
ask
this is
yourself this: are you trying your hardest?
Yeah.
Are you doing something that you think you should be doing?
Yeah.
And have you actually fucking done anything about the problem?
Do you know what it is? I don't even think.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I think? I think
Because certain people are using it. Oh, I need to look after my mental health.
Yeah,
Yes, you
there's
fucking
this
do.
victim thing going
yes,
on,
you
man.
100% have to
Yeah.
look after your mental health.
Yeah.
But you know what you else have to do?
Yeah.
Get up every fucking morning and try your fucking hardest.
exactly.
say,
100%.
true say.
But do you know what it is? Do you know what it is?
The
Do you know
mental
what I
health
mean?
thing,
I
not to
agree.
discount that
Are
in
you
any way,
upset?
but a lot of
have
people.
you got a problem, or
Yeah.
are you just not fucking trying?
I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's
That's
more.
a key point,
I think
like-
it's more beneficial when you've got a close friend saying that to you. Because
Yeah.
the truth of the matter is, telling somebody
deliverer
to
of the
assess
message is
themselves,
important.
Me and you,
telling
Sims,
somebody to assess
Yeah.
we
themselves.
both at some point
Yeah.
been in some fucking dark places.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
at both those times,
Yeah.
I don't think truth be told, we were both not trying.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There wasn't issues.
Everything
there.
within our power, yeah.
We could have went to the fucking doctors and been prescribed this, that, and the next thing, and blah 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 blah. But truth be told, we weren't fucking performing to the full potential that God gave us.
True. True.
And I think a lot of people need to wake up to the realization that you're not fucking living up to your potential.
The wake up call.
If you operate at the full potential that you have,
Yeah.
you're not gonna.
But do you think that,
And
that
that's
is better,
not to
that is better
discount.
coming from somebody that's close to you? Because to ask
But
somebody
then,
to
no,
do it
you
for
can't
themselves.
say anything. You can't fucking say
No,
anything
no,
because
no.
you're being insensitive.
No, because the thing is, no. But this is why. This is why I
tough
said.
love.
This is why I said close to you. Because if you were feeling some type of way, I, Simba, and Ben,
You would've
we
fucking
wouldn't
shook-
have- we would let you know.
Yep.
That's the thing, and that's the close circle. Somebody else can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
True
So I
say.
think, and that's where I
Yeah.
think women prevail because they always got a key person around them.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
always
yeah.
got that bubble around them.
There's
man them
always
feel like they
someone in their
can-
circle that'll give them tough love.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But me or you might go, just fucking leave him to it, man. Just fucking.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
See
I
if
know
one
you-
of the man them are
But not everybody
suffering.
has you.
But see if one of the man them are going through a madness and I see it, I'll ask you once. I'll be like, yo, is everything cool? If you try and palm me off and be like, yeah, no, if it's da-da-da-da-da, I'll be like, okay, cool. I've heard what you said, but your actions are contradictory. But I'm going to keep an eye. See, the second time, I won't ask you. I'll say, big man, you are moving incorrectly. You're doing yourself a disservice.
Yeah.
I'm not measuring you based on what somebody else is doing or based on what I think you should be doing. I'm measuring you based on a former person. You should never be underperforming what you've put on before. If you were at stage 3 before, you should not be at stage 2.
Yeah.
If you are, regardless of you asking for help, I'm going to tell you, big man, you are underperforming. Step it up. But also alongside that, whatever you need to get to the second to get to the stage, hit me up.
Yeah.
Don't think that I'm just telling you you need to be doing better and then just
And
gonna
then just
like bounce off
away.
into the nighttime.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done my virtue in for
Mother
the day.
Teresa.
Yeah. No. We are in this together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let you fail.
Yeah.
And trust me, I'm not failing. I'm not failing. I will refuse. If I can't fail myself, I'm not going to fail you.
I'm not gonna allow.
So
yeah.
when you're feeling some type of way, I will come to you and I'll say, listen, I feel you're underachieving. Let's have a discussion about it.
to pattern up.
Pattern this thing, bruv, because you can't be moving mad like this because I know you better than this. So when you're ready to step up, trust me, I'm there. So when you are ready to admit that you need help, let's get it cracking.
It's interesting because it's only of recent times with maturity that I've become that voice. In the past, you're going through a madness? Well, good luck with your madness. I've got my own problems going on. Being very honest, that was me.
See when we were younger?
Yeah.
You used to go into your shell.
Oh,
I'd go into my
I
shell.
still go into
if
my
I was
shell,
struggling,
and
if
it's
I
a
was
problem.
struggling, don't fucking talk to me.
Man, I'm
And
walking
the same
around
with
like,
you.
you're cool,
And
yeah, you're
when
cool,
we-
yeah.
When we shared that flat,
Yeah.
I knew you were going through
Yeah, I was
a
going
fucking
through it, man.
problem.
Yeah,
Like,
the
you were in-
biggest trials and tribulations
You
were
were in
like
a
that
problem.
point in my
But
life.
I
you know
didn't
what I
do
mean?
I didn't do anything because as a man, I'm like, that's his fucking problem.
Yeah, exactly.
If he needs help, you can ask me.
Yeah, and I was trying to battle through all these things, and it was like
You know
it was
what I mean?
mad because like ultimately, but yeah, that's the person I've seen myself to be in the past. But now, as you get older, obviously,
You need to-
you
so, yes.
have the tools so you can recognize when
Yeah.
someone, one of your peers, friends, whatever, is going through something.
Yes.
I couldn't recognize it before. Like it
Now
could be
you
the
can
most
recognize
blatant
it.
signs.
And now,
I was just like, but now I can recognize if one of my friends is like not acting the way they usually are, not in touch as often. And we're all busy, like we're not on the phone every day. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, when you reach out to someone and it takes 2 weeks before they hit you back, even with
something going on.
then you know, all right, cool. Like,
Do you know what? See,
that's the
during-
time where you just
see,
turn up
during-
at the fucking door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see,
and
during
you're
quarantine.
just
You don't
like,
even
yo.
ask for permission. You
Yeah,
just turn up at
like,
the door.
See,
Knock
during-
on the
going
door
on?
and say, listen,
since March.
I've got this beer
Yeah.
and we're going to drink it.
yeah, and we're gonna talk whatever shit we want to talk.
See, since
Get your
March,
mind off
I've hit
whatever.
up with certain people and I've timed the response. And I'll give it 24 hours because I'm like, all right, you might be working or you might working all day, come home and think, fuck, I'll be asked. I'll hit him in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
See, after the 24-hour period, I'm phoning you. I'm phoning you. And then
It's
if I don't
like
get a
that,
response, I'm hitting people around you.
Yeah.
Be like, "Oh, have you spoken heard from such and such? Or have you spoken to such and such?" I'm hitting them up, and the thing is, and especially if you're a don that's constantly on social media.
Yeah.
If I don't see your activity, I'm starting to.
Yeah.
I'm starting to want. So I'll just drop you. It takes nothing to drop you.
I think that's the one positive that's came from this whole fucking. It's okay not to be okay. Like there's a mental health pandemic, and do you know what? There's right.
Yeah.
We as men need to speak more.
Yeah. That's
But
true.
also, don't use it as a fucking excuse for you underachieving.
As with anything though,
Don't
like,
use it as an excuse for
Yeah.
you underachieving.
Yeah.
I hate my job. Have you fucking tried?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, do you hate the job, or are you scared of losing it because of what you might achieve if you fucking go after what you really want?
Yeah.
There
Point.
you go.
Exactly. Bet.
Yes, it's okay not to be okay, but it's also not okay to be
be not
fucking
okay by everything.
blessed with all these talents and not fucking pursue them.
And the thing is as well, we live in an advanced country.
Dude,
We
your
are not-
education is free.
Thank you. Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
free.
Thank
If you don't know the difference between there, and they are, then fuck off. Because it's free.
Some people do not, and it really does my head.
Two.
Yeah.
Fuck is
You,
free.
you're, and you are.
That is my
Oh
biggest
my
pet
God.
peeve. That pissed me off.
And it doesn't
so
take
that
much.
note,
It does
I
not
need
take
to go.
much. That's all good.
Because I'm.
But
yeah.
it's late night.
I appreciate you guys having me through.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Reason in season, we
know
have had
this-
a guest.
You know this episode.
On the kind of guest.
Done broken the seal.
Exactly. You know it's
Mr. Nick G, we appreciate
What's going on, people? You're now listening to the Rzning and Seasoning podcast with myself, Ellington.
And me, King Sims,
Make sure you check out new episodes every Friday on Spotify.
and weekly on YouTube.
You can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Rzning and Seasoning Podcast.